Am I like, wow, howdy, welcome to yet another Singe stream. Today we will be continuing and potentially finishing the legend of Cowboy Heathcliff. Finally, please free me from this terrible accent. It is corrupting my life. I've slipped into this accent in other streams that are not centered around the legend of Cowboy Heathcliff. Which is bad, very bad, oh my god. They're totally not a massive problem. I'm legitimately afraid that I will use this accent like outside the stream and like when I'm interacting with my family and friends, or even worse, when I'm at work, and then I'm gonna get totally roasted, and be rightfully so, because holy shit. Alright, which spambot wishes to get banned today? Come on. Get ready for the Singe special as I insta-ban your ass from this channel forever and then report your butt to Twitch. Only for Twitch to continue playing whack-a-mole with you fuckers. Life stolen. Let us continue. Yes, we shall use this completely cursed squad comp because fuck you. Because I don't care. I do what I want. The suicide unit is part of the composition, even though it makes no fucking sense. Well, I guess Heathcliff sort of does get buffed, but Heathcliff could also get suicided and other complications. And generally the squad does not benefit from suicide. Oh yes, we were Nellie's betrayal. Well, Betsy and Nellie, she betrayed us. Nellie. You betrayed me? No. She never betrayed Heathcliff.
이 저택은 네 편이었던 적이 없었지. 단 한 번도.
This manor has never been on your side. Not even once.
그리고 히스클리프, 대신이라는 표현은 조금 섭섭할 것 같아.
Heathcliff, I find it rather vexing. What did you say? Something house memes, even though I don't think Borman or the Borman ever said this vexes me in the show. That you would use that expression betrayal. Heathcliff slowly approaches Nellie. I can't imagine the level of betrayal he must be feeling. He's gonna shove that baseball bat all the way up her ass.
이유를 말해.
Tell me why.
정말 변했네, 히스클리프.
You've really changed, Heathcliff.
옛날 같았으면 이유 같은 건 물어보지도 않았을 텐데.
So old you wouldn't have even bothered asking a single question before swinging that big club at my skull.
너라서 물어보는 거야.
I'm asking because it's you.
내가 우리의 어린 시절까지
Do I really have to
손으로
destroy
없애하는 거냐?
even our childhood?
히스클리프, 너는 뭐가 제일 무섭니?
Heathcliff, what are you most afraid of? Everything. I don't know. I think he's scared of basically everything.
나는 캐서린 아가씨가 보았다는 유령도, 이 저택에 간간히 몰아치던 폭풍도, 술만 마시면 행패를 부려대는 힌들리 씨도 전혀 무섭지 않았지만
Wasn't afraid of the ghost that Miss Catherine claimed to have seen. I wasn't afraid of the tempest that sometimes shook his banner, or how violent Mr. Hindley would get when he was drunk.
어느 날 생기고 말았지 뭐야.
Until one day, I became afraid.
그건 몸과 마음이 피폐해진 채 늙어가는
I became afraid of an old woman whose heart and body were aged beyond their years. She became afraid of death and age and shit. Probably.
어느 세계에서나
I was that old
히스클리프
woman.
너와 캐서린 아가씨로 인해
An old
고통받고
woman who
있는
suffered because of you, Heathcliff,
나였지.
and Miss Catherine in every world.
너와 캐서린 아가씨 사이에는 언제나 증오와 오해와 끔찍한 집착들이 맴돌았고
Round and round, you and Miss Heathcliff, or Miss Catherine. That's better to slip of the tongue than what happened yesterday. Both plagued by the hatred and the misunderstandings, the terrible obsessions.
모든 곳에 나는 그 궤도의 바퀴살에 쥐어 빨려들어가
And I and every world was always dragged under that wheel of destruction, suffering and struggling to my last haggard breath, again and again and again. And now you're gonna do it again.
제일 끔찍했던 건
The worst thing
그 모든 세계에 나는 끝까지 모르고 있다는
was
거였지.
all of us were ignorant of our doomed
내가
fates.
평생을
I hadn't even an inkling that the two of you were consuming every minute of my life, little by little.
그래서 아가씨에게도 같이 보여드렸지.
So I showed it to her too.
그저 내 마음이 보고 싶은 걸 볼 수 있는 거울 조각이라고.
I told her that it was a mirror shard that showed the beholder whatever their heart wished to see.
거울 조각은 사람의 마음에게서 무수한 균열을 이끌어내죠.
The glass shards can make countless cracks in the hearts of humans.
평생 살아왔던 자신의 모든 것을 뒤흔들게 하니까요.
It shakes the very foundation of one's existence.
이제까지 노력했던 것이 아무것도 아닌 것처럼 느껴지기도 하며
The knowledge of miracles can suck the meaning out of every struggle, everything that one has worked for their entire life. Slow turned to you saying, "What did you do?"
더 나아가서 의심을 심어버리게
And
만듭니다.
plants the seeds of doubt in their heart.
자신이 나아가고 있는 방향에 대한
Doubts about the very path one seeks to take in their life.
또
It's
다른 세계의 나까지 개입을 하려고
enough to
하죠.
make them attempt to battle with themselves and other worlds,
은근
believing that it
올바른
is the right thing to
선택이라고
do.
믿어 의심치 않은 채요.
Oh, Mr. He's saying,
넬리에게 거울을 보여준 자가 있었다면
if someone has shown Nellie that mirror,
그것이었겠죠.
then that must have been precisely their intended outcome.
하지만 그 정도의 상호작용이 가능한 거울 기술은 분명
Yet, a mirror technology that allows for such a high degree of interactivity must be my responsibility.
그 후에는 일이 순조롭게 진행되더군.
Then everything began to unravel on its own. I am still speaking English and not in tongues.
거울 너머에서 본인만큼 괴로워하는
He
누군가와
conversed with someone on
대화를
the other end of
하면서
the mirror for a long time.
한참을 나오질 않다.
Someone who was suffering as much as she was.
그 실험실이 탄생되기 시작했지.
Then the laboratory began to take shape.
꿈에도 모르셨을 거야. 관에 잠들기
Must
전까지도
have known even in her
나만큼 네가
wildest dreams.
의심치
Must
않으시더군.
have known even in her wildest dreams.
세상
She
속에서
never once doubted
자라오는
me,
순진하지.
even as she closes her eyes forevermore in that coffin. As naive as any other sheltered child, the caged bird.
아니, 순진한 게 아니라 당연한 건가? 아가씨는 모든 것이 자신 위주로 돌아가야
I suppose it wasn't only naivete, but also her own temperament. She was the kind of person who always had to be the center of everything.
그래도 우리의 지난 세월들을 전부 부정하진 마.
But please, do not deny every memory which aired together.
네가 학대당했을 때 느꼈던 연민과 언젠가는 네가 다른 누구보다 잘 되기를 빌었던 마음은 진심이었어.
The pity I felt for you as they abused you, wishing that you would live your best life, a life better than anyone else's, were all my honest feelings. And my honest feelings are you're all a bunch of pathetic bitches.
긍휼스러운 눈을
To
파내주지.
be shaken by something so meaningless.
때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은
Then again,
제
you do not
마음을
have
설레게
the
만들었답니다.
being completely fucking crazy debuff or
그렇게
buff
여기서 멈추고
like I
싶지
do.
않아요. 단테님.
Alright, let's see. You saying, where's your suicide bar? You little twin bitch. Anyways, it's all your fault. The least you can do is make all my teammates commit suicide. Employees faction. Do it. Do it, you bastard. Suicide. Suicide. Okay, thank God no one is watching. I feel like that's... Which one of you has a better ball? Offset that bitch into another dimension. Baby. White as donkey. Same shit. Was oh Roddy. Ah, that's okay. Alright, you sing. Good. Great. Let's go.
예측할 수 없게.
친히 목을 떨궈주마.
Your shit ass precepts really failed you there.
결정. 해본. 좋아요.
주라니요.
불확실한 것은 없네.
달릴 시간이
I didn't notice until after stream yesterday that this horse is headless.
여러분과 함께하는 여행은
I'm very
늘
smart.
제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요, 단테님.
Wow. Annihilation. Annihilation. Struggling. 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 Hopeless. Hopeless. Which one is the most likely? It says struggling, but that will not happen. She will win. I believe in you, Don Quixote. Your stupid is too great for you to lose. He sang. You must make up for what you did with that mirror, you saying. Oh wait. Oh.
누가 누구에게 말을 거는 거지?
Have I been playing Ryoshi wrong this entire fucking time like a dumbass? Alright. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Very well. We'll go with that. I told you, I believed in Don Quixote. Only a fool would think that struggling was real. It was fake.
아, 여기서
That struggle was
무한
completely
공격이
fake.
작동되는군요.
It was not real. There you go.
저 밝긴다. 돌아하니여.
미래를 과거와 같이.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요? 아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
None of y'all said anything about how long I was playing Real Shoot. Why the fuck? y'all know what time it is. Well, fudge is it target? Oh, is it target in that? No. There's no text right here. Very well. Who is? Yeah. Fuck. I haven't probably switched to his other thing. Yeah, you used to. Now, there are 7 attacks. Although yeah, also.
예측할 수 없게.
모험하군.
이번엔 이놈인가? 나도 거들지.
Do it, you sang. Suicide these motherfuckers. What was it? Oh, there we go. Who's gonna get hit today? Noah? Oh. You cannot stand beyond. You cannot stand before the might of the precepts. I'm not spoiling myself on what's the Canto 8 at all, or 9, Canto 9.
비록 함께 전장에
We
나서는
also have the dead daughter.
저희를 이끌어주는 건
That's enough.
단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어주시겠죠?
You saying you pathetic fool, or I mean, Honglu. I keep getting the mix. Oh my lord, my life is over. He needs to be stunned. Don't. Dominate. I would also want to dominate Nelly. Oh, Betsy and Nelly, the things I would do to her
나선
ass.
속을 벗어날 순 없.
Okay.
풍 속에서
Although he is morally questionable and probably evil.
이 거리는
She's
충분해.
staggered.
너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
A woman stands before us, her body and mind are spent, weighed down, and sinking into the oblivion of time. Who will talk to Nelly? Heathcliff. Heathcliff. Before Heathcliff. Heathcliff approached Nelly. There was an odd desire in Nelly's eyes. She wants to have sex with Heathcliff. Perhaps it was envy, or perhaps it was anticipation. She gave me a mirror, most beautiful, most alluring. It was gorgeous as a loving manicure. Nelly shuddered, caught by an ineffable emotion. She mutters in a cold, detached voice. There, I saw the kind of life that was laid out before me. Heathcliff leaped backward, away from the sudden metallic noise, but it was too late. The change that exploded from Nelly's suitcase wrapped around Heathcliff's arm. I refuse to be bound by you, and the miss. It's done. Though Heathcliff's movements may be restricted, maybe there's a way to use that against Nelly. Heathcliff gains 2 damage off.
사냥을 위해서라면
어라? 저쪽에 비틀거리시는 분이 보이네요. 이만 편히 눕혀드릴까요?
Get ready to get fucked, bitch. You are about to get shredded into like a piece of paper. Fuck's sake. Whatever.
예측할 수 없게.
꿈과 함께 사라져라!
자!
경외감 속에 숨어들. 시선에 눈이 멀지 않아.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
That's why panic early.
모두가
You're about to
노력한
get
덕분에
demolished.
업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼
Before
말이에요.
phase 2 begins, when she transforms into some evil monster or something.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
그대
목을 떨궈주마.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
Big on. Phase 2 commences.
모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
Beheaded. That's a very appropriate move. Oh.
예측할 수 없게.
마침내 깊은 수면에
Phase 2
빠지시는
begins. Or not.
캐서린 아가씨는 종종 날 힘들게 했어도 함께했던 세월까지 부정할 정도는 아니야.
Miss Catherine was difficult from time to time, but I do not wish to deny even the times we've spent together.
가끔은 돌아가신
I
언실 씨도
miss the
그래요.
late Mr. Earnshaw Sr. from time to time.
그래, 난 모든 것에 악의를 가지면서 살진 않았어. 그저 내 미래를 바꾸기 위해.
No, I
부단히
never lived a
노력했던
life full of
것뿐이야.
hate, animosity. I'm just struggling desperately to change my destiny by killing a fuck ton of people and doing a lot of awful things. So your destiny will be to die even faster and even more painfully.
여기까지 오기 위해
Adios.
치프 버틀러가 되기 위해 누구보다 노력해오면서
To get here, I worked myself to the bone, trained and worked harder than anyone else to become a chief butler. And circumstances in life meant all that was meaningless. Moo.
계속 앞으로 갈 생각이니? 소용없어. 아마 지금쯤이면
The only plan in this
그
lady already.
히스클리프는 옥상에 도달하고도 남았을걸.
You still endeavor to reach the rooftops. I must tell you that it is a fruitless endeavor. That other Heathcliff is already there.
그리고 이야기는
And
그걸로
that is how this
끝내는
tale
거야.
shall end.
차라리 그게 낫지. 그렇잖아? 서로 대화할 용기도
This is a
없는
better
주제.
ending, isn't it? You couldn't even summon the smallest courage to talk to one another. Stop it.
너희들은 내가 조금만 비틀거나 다르게 전달해도 그걸 전부 믿어버리곤 했잖아.
You two always believed everything I told you, without one iota of doubt. Every little twist, every little nudge I made in my tales, taken as truth.
아니요. 아무 편지도 오지 않았어요, 아가씨. 어디서 분명 잘 살고 있을 거예요.
No, miss. He hasn't sent you any letters, so I'm quite certain he must be living a good life somewhere out there.
초대장은 제 쪽에서 보낼게요.
I'll send an invitation, miss. It's still the same Heathcliff who didn't even bother to write you, but when he sees this, he'll have no choice but to return to this manor.
뜯어보지 않으셨어.
Well, I don't recall her ever opening a
그
letter.
고집은 아무도 꺾을 수가 없을 거야.
Seriously, once she had her mind set on something, no one could convince her otherwise. No one.
누구보다 나와 다른 사람들을 휘둘러 왔으면서 정작 너희들은 직접 이야기를 하지 않고 묻지도 않아.
You two have admired more people than you could imagine into your business. You do not even talk to one another, nor do you even ask questions.
그런 나태함을 가지고서도 앞으로 계속 나갈 자격이
Do
있다고
believe that you
생각해.
deserve to move on with such slothfulness. So, those are not their actions. Those are the actions of people in other timelines. It is not the same thing.
끝난 거야.
No
이야기는
more.
여기서
This tale
끝이라고.
ends here.
이제 다음 시련만 넘어서면 본인 또한 감히
Expression of
나를
love. I guess this
가족이
is
될
not
수
really
있겠군?
love.
그렇게 된다면 본인은 더 이상 볼 일도 외로울 일도 없을 테지.
Nellie was right. Heathcliff the Earl King had already disappeared into the rooftops. The only chance Virgil's gave us, the awakening I managed with my clock. The very last of Heathcliff's hopes. Yeah, it's
끝나버렸어.
over.
색깔이 끊임없이 섞여든다.
Endless vortex of colors mixing into sludge.
잠깐 동안
A splash
보라색으로
of gray
불렸던 마음에
paint over the heart that once
회색이
gleamed
칠해지고
violet.
또다시 핏빛이 칠해지다가
Splash of red paint, splashes
빛바랜
of faded
색으로 더
colors.
칠해지고 그래서 어느덧 내 색깔은
Again and again until there was nothing but blackness,
아무에게도 보이지 않는
unseen by all,
거의
unnecessary angle.
기억조차 없는
The color of the pitch black night,
색감 뒷골목에서
the color of the back streets.
또다시
Another power outage.
완전히
Huh? Where did Heathcliff go?
그러게요. 히스클리프 씨가 갑자기 어디에
Yeah, he disappeared all of a sudden.
무슨 소리야? 난 여기 있잖아.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. He's become an NPC.
뻔한 결말이지. 또다시 뒷골목으로 돌아갔을 거야. 우리 히스클리프에게
A predictable ending, is it not? Your return to the back streets. The place where dear Heathcliff belongs. If only you would return to the ground, the dear place where you belong.
불쌍한 히스클리프. 이번에도 패배와 좌절만을
Poor
맛보고
Heathcliff. Once again, he
돌아가는구나.
turns his tail, tasting nothing but defeat and despair.
그만.
Stop.
그만해.
Stop
듣고
it.
싶지 않아.
I don't want to hear any more of it.
딱하지. 너희와 있어도 뭐 하나 바뀌지 않을 아이였을
Pitiful,
거야.
isn't it? He would not have changed one bit, no matter how much time you spent in your company.
마왕이자
I disagree.
악마가 되어서 돌아온 히스클리프를
Look at Heathcliff the Earl King, Heathcliff the Devil,
히스클리프의
the very
말로지.
same end that awaits Heathcliff. I disagree. You probably can't hear a thing I'm saying, but I still do. Because
이곳에 더 이상 있고 싶지 않아.
I'm hurting. I don't want to be here anymore.
결국 린튼이랑 결혼해야겠지.
So I must marry Linton in the end.
지금 히스클리프와 결혼하면
Because it would
내
degrade me to
품위가
marry
떨어지고 말
Heathcliff now.
거니까.
진짜
Oh,
맞아.
bloody hell. It's
또
this memory
얘기하고.
again.
방 안에서는
Captain
캐시와
Elliot was
넬리가
talking about
한참
me in
나에
that
대한
room.
얘기를 하고 서둘러 나가야겠어. 더 이상 듣고 있다가는 내 마음이 분명 산산조각 나다 못해 터져버릴 테니까.
I have to get out of here. If I stay and listen, my heart will crack and fall apart until it completely shatters.
근데 망할 시계
And
소리는
this bloody
아직도
clock
들리고
noise is bad.
있네. 내가 얼마나
It could
고통받더라도
only mean that time's passing,
시간은 계속
no matter how
흘러간다는
much I
거지.
suffer.
근데 더 기다린다고 뭐가 바뀌지?
But with waiting, letting time pass, changing.
더 기다린다고 뭐가?
What difference would it?
알았어, 기다려볼게.
Fine, I'll wait a
그만
little.
좀.
Shut up then.
린튼과 결혼한다면 히스클리프를 더 나은 사람으로 만들어줄 수 있어.
Marion Linton would give me the means to help Heathcliff. I could make him a better person.
그러니까 그 애는 내가 자기를 얼마나 사랑하는지
So he must never know the immense love I have for him.
아니야.
No,
이번엔
this time,
열려 있는 그 문을 도로 닫고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to shut this open door.
여전히 두렵고 겁이 나.
I'm
그럼에도
still scared, terrified even, but
미안해, 캐시.
actually, I'm sorry.
너를 실망시켰어.
I've disappointed you
왜냐하면 나는 네 진심을 듣는 게
because I was too afraid to hear your true feelings.
알아. 이 미래는 우리에게 다시 올 수 없을
This future is a future that will never come true, not for us.
내 망설임이 우리를 망쳤지.
I wrecked everything with my hesitation.
그리고 그건 우리뿐만이 아니라
I hurt more than just us. I hurt Nellie too.
이젠 내가 망가뜨린 것들을
I have to start
고쳐야 할
fixing the
시간이야.
things I've wrecked. Because I don't want my Heathcliff to live the rest of his life in regret. This is why, despite everything, I want Heathcliff to forge on to the rooftop.
저 꽃들은 척박한 황무지나 가파른 절벽에서 피어나.
The flowers bloom in places like desolate moors or steep
그래서
cliffsides,
겉보기엔 항상
so they
고독하고
may appear more lovely
슬프게
than
보이지.
anyone else in the world. Anything, sorry.
그럼에도 내가 이 꽃을
Do you want to
제일
know why I
좋아하는
still love
이유를
this flower the
말해줄까?
most?
다른 꽃들은 전부 말라
All other
비틀어지고
flowers lose
휘파시
their colors and fade
변해가는데
as they wither away.
이 꽃은 시들고 말라가도
With this flower, even as it withers and wilts,
색깔은 처음과 같이
remains the same
똑같더라고.
color.
그래서 난 네가 없을 땐 이 꽃들을 말려서 내 방에 걸어놓을
So when
거야.
you're gone, I will dry these flowers and decorate my room with them.
반지를? 바보 같은 소리 하지 마.
Oh, what? Like make rings of them flowers? Don't say something so foolish.
너를 두고 내가 왜 없어지겠어?
Why would I ever leave you?
멍청하게도
So stupid.
지금까지 이 말의 의미를
I never
모른 채로
once
살고
realized what
있었어.
she meant by those words.
개설인
Everything you ever
너의
said,
모든
Catherine,
말들은
was an expression of love.
나 돌아왔다.
Boy, I'm back. Heathcliff,
어디로 사라졌던 거예요? 벼락이 치고 나니까 갑자기 온데간데 없이
where the hell did you go? You flipped out of existence when the lightning struck and you just casually returned just like that.
괜찮은 건가요? 히스클리프 씨?
Are you okay, Heathcliff?
아니 여전히 괴롭고
No, it
여전히
hurts.
고통스러워.
It still hurts like hell, but
하지만 나는 너를 내버려두고
I'll move past you
옥상으로 올라갈
and
거야.
make my way to the rooftop, Nellie.
뭐?
You're what?
마왕 히스클리프 그자는 내 미래가 아니야.
Heathcliff, the Earl King, will not be my future.
너와 그놈은 모든 걸 알고 있음에도 같은 선택을 한 사람이지.
You, him, you had access to every knowledge, but made the same choices anyways.
나는 달라.
Not me.
다른
I'm gonna
선택을
make
할
a
거야.
different choice.
지금까지 우리의 보모 역할을 하느라 수고 많았어. 네.
Thank you so much for looking after us, Nellie. It must have been very hard.
캐서린 씨가 유언장에 써놓았던 세 명의 인물들.
Among the three individuals mentioned in Miss Catherine's will,
그중 힌들리, 에드가가 모두 명백하게
since Hindley and
사망한
Lynch
것으로
are now
판단되었습니다.
both clearly deceased,
서류상 워더링 하이츠의 실소유자는 히스클리프 씨로 넘어가게 될 수도 있겠군요.
it can be said, at least on paper, the ownership of Wuthering Heights has been transferred to Heathcliff.
네가 원하던 대로 자유라는 미래를 줄게.
I'll give you a new future, Nellie. I'll give you freedom.
그러니까 마음대로 써.
Oh, she is so dead. So start writing as you will.
네 혼자만의 이야기든
Write your own tale, or whatever else it is that you wish to do. With that, Heathcliff left Nellie behind and began making his way to the rooftop. Nellie collapsed on the floor, making an odd noise that sounded like a mixture of laughter and sobbing. Dobby is free. He is free from terrible transphobic writer.
해방된 걸까? 그러면 이제 나도
I'm free to go. I've been freed. Then I can find him. No matter how long. Oh, yeah. No matter what J.K. Rowling does, I live in solace knowing that she has one of the most awful fates of all, living in Great Britain.
뭐해? 다들 빨리 안 따라오고.
The hell are you lot doing down there fapping about? Come on up. It's time to end this rodeo. For the first time, I really have no idea what you're thinking right now.
생각?
Thinking? I'm not thinking anymore. I've
너 혼자
transcended
그딴 걸 그렇게
thinking.
한 적이 있었나?
I don't really think that hard, mate. The best way to live by the way.
그냥
I just
내가
clearly know
무엇을
what I
해야
had to
할지
do.
분명하게 알 것 같아. 그래서 그래.
That's all. Alright, let's continue. Hearts unbroken. They use the super glue to put their hearts back together. Earl King Heathcliff awaits us on the roof, just as Faust expected. The powerful and oppressive energy has surrounded him only grown more ferocious since our last encounter. This must be because of the golden bow and the pure form of humanity. Heathcliff watches us stumble up the stairs to our exhaustion. He lowers Catherine's coffin onto the rooftop floor.
형편없는 결말이지.
What a sorry end to this tale, is it not?
나는 힌들리와 린튼을 무너뜨리기 위해 지독히도 애를 쓰고 스스로를 몰아세웠어.
You have no idea the lengths have gone to destroy both Hindley and Linton. how much I have pushed myself to brink again and again.
이곳은 나만의 천국이다. 거의 다 이르렀지.
This is my own haven. It is finally within my reach.
천국? 이 꼴을 보고도 그런 말이 나오냐?
Heaven. This shite is your idea of heaven.
똑바로 봐.
Look again.
너는
You're
지옥의
in hell.
한가운데 있는 거야.
Right in the middle of it.
캐서린이 죽었다는 사실을 알게 된 후,
When I heard the news of Catherine's passing, I began to see her face in all things.
캐서린을 보았다. 심지어 내 얼굴을 볼 때에도
Even my very own face brought back to her memories. Everything in the world became an unending reminder of who Catherine once was.
알려주고 또 알려주는 것 같았어.
Brother meets one white girl and loses. Okay, I don't know if that's appropriate. If it's my place to say that as a white male in history.
캐서린은 이 세상에 틀림없이
A
존재했지.
reminder of the fact that she once existed, only to be forever lost because of me.
그러니까
So, to breathe, to let my heart beat. I had to think of nothing but that singular wish,
단한 가지 소망 변함없이 열망이야.
that burning, unchanging desire, my wish. Or shut the fuck up, you little fuck.
모든 세계의 히스클리프를 죽여야 한다는
To kill every Heathcliff in every world.
그래. 그 단 하나의 사실이야말로
Yes, that singular wish is the ultimate proof of my love.
많은 히스클리프들 또한
Through my campaign, I have seen so many versions of Heathcliff.
목숨을 구걸하다.
Some grew wrathful, some begged for mercy for their lives.
결국은 자신의 죽음이
With the end,
캐서린을 위한 것임을
They all
인정하고
admitted that they had to perish for the good of Catherine
목숨을
and willingly
내놓자고
forfeited their lives.
유쾌하지 않은 일이었지.
I found no pleasure in my work.
세상에 히스클리프를 사랑하는
How
사람은
could I,
아무도
when I
남지
made my
않으며
mission to slay those poor wretched
그걸
souls,
알면서도
when all of them died so
네
alone,
손으로
unloved by all that
히스클리프를
is
죽이기 위해
living by the
돌아다니는
world?
건. 그거 아나? 히스클리프는 죽어도 아무도 울어주지 않아. 그래서 내가 대신해서 묻어주고
You know that no one ever weeps for Heathcliff's
비록
death,
내가 죽을 땐
so the task falls to me to bury them,
정정만이
to shed my
가득하겠지만
tears for them. Yet only silence will attend my own demise.
아니야. 네 방법은
Nah,
틀렸어.
your method's all wrong. Dumb it.
물론 캐서린을 행복하게 할 수 있다면 난 무엇이든 바쳤을 거야.
Of course, I would give anything to make Catherine happy. Anything, but this Earl King got literally anything to avoid therapy. Anything but therapy.
모든 세계를
Even you.
보았던 너라도
Who saw the possibilities of every world.
하나만은
Miss
끝까지
something.
깨닫지 못한 게 있더라고. 무슨 말이지?
What do you mean?
어떤 세계에서든 간에
You said that in every world,
히스클리프는
Catherine and Heathcliff were
항상
destined to be
비참하고
miserable,
불행하게
didn't you?
끝난다고 했지. 하지만 아주 작은 열쇠
Really could
하나
have been happy. We
행복해질
just
수
missed that
있었어.
smallest key to happiness.
아니야. 그런 세상은
No.
없어.
No such world exists.
아니, 우리의 존재로 인해 캐서린은 반드시
Shut the fuck up, I'm not reading the shit.
답답하네. 우리의 존재 자체가 문제가 아니었다니까. 그렇게 믿고 싶은 내가 문제였지.
Well, bloody hell. I'm telling you it's got nothing to do with our existence. The problem was that I wanted to believe that it
그냥
was. All I had to do,
그냥 그 문을 열고
all I had to do was to
들어가서
get over my embarrassment.
무서워도
That little fear.
부끄러웠어도
I just had to scrounge up the
아주
smallest
적은
morsel of
용기를
courage
내서
to
말을
open the door
걸려대는 거였어.
and talk to her.
그걸 어떻게 증명할 수 있지? 우리에겐 남은 게 아무것도 없는데.
Well, how will you prove your theory when we have nothing left to prove it with?
내 캐서린은 이미 눈을 감은 지 오래인데.
But my Catherine is long gone.
맞아.
Right.
네 놈 말대로 과거를 바꾸면서 증명할 수는 없어.
I can't change the past like you said. I can't prove it to you either. Maybe none of this mattered in the end, and Catherine will never wake up again no matter what I do. But
그럼에도 나는 옥상으로 왔어.
I'm here anyway, on this rooftop.
이게
Do you understand what that means? It's dungeon time.
너나 나나 서로 망한 새끼들인 건 맞지만
You and me, we're both wretches. I understand that.
난 너처럼
But I refuse to break like you did. Leaping from world to world, seeking to kill everyone that you deem to be the cause of that misery.
마음이 어디까지
No matter how broken my heart has become.
네가 무슨 말을 하든 바뀌는 건 없다.
Your speech rings hollow, Heathcliff. The outcome is already decided. I will end your life and leap over to the next world and do the same.
그럼 뭘 기다리는 건데?
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Heathcliff pulled the golden bowl from the rooftop of the manor, and where it was installed as a lightning rod.
소용없어.
Your struggle is meaningless.
아무리
You
노력해봤자
cannot destroy the golden bow.
황금 부술 수는 없어도
I can't destroy it, no.
망가뜨리는 건
But I can stop
가능하지.
it from working.
죽이겠다고? 나를?
You mean to kill me? You, yes.
아니, 네 소원대로 나를 찌르겠다고.
No, I will stab myself just as you wish. I believe this is sarcasm.
뭐?
You're what?
역시.
I see.
잘은 모르겠지만 너는 이 벼락을 먹으면 황금 가지가 필요한 거지?
I don't understand why, but this golden bow being imbued with lightning is a necessary part of your plan, isn't it?
그렇다면 내가 그 힘을 빼앗아 버리면 다 일그러지는 거 아니냐?
What if I just drained this power? That'd cock up your grand scheme, wouldn't it? Wait, how do you even know that, Heathcliff?
원래 내가 공부는 못해도 냄새는 잘
I ain't
맡아왔잖아.
educated, but I'm good at sniffing these things out. Heathcliff is a puppy boy. Heathcliff.
캐서린,
Catherine,
내가 돌아왔어.
I'm back.
문을 열어줘.
Please open the door.
왜 스스로를 찌른 거예요? 이게 당신이 바라는 결말이에요?
Why? Why did you stab yourself? Is this how you wanted to stand?
이 집 곳곳에 있는 캐시에게 내 목소리가 닿아야 하니까.
Because I need Kathy in every corner in this manor to heed my call.
지금까지 내가 보았던
From what I've seen, the golden bow
마음
connects the hearts together.
연결시켜주는 것
I'm
같았으니까.
flying by the seat of my
내
trousers here.
느낌대로 그게
What are you?
무슨
He knows what he must do. No one escapes fell bullet, you saying.
캐서린은 워더링 하이츠 그 자체가 되었어.
Catherine has become more than herself. He's gonna fuck the house.
어떻게 인지는
I don't understand how that happened.
하지만 캐시도 넬리와 이놈이 보았던 그 거울을 똑같이 본 거라면,
Both Kathy. She saw the same mirror that Nellie and this Gip peered in.
그리고 나와 계속 같은 마음을 가지고 있었다면,
And if her heart was the same as mine all along,
그 애가
I feel
어떤
like I know what
선택을
kind of
했을지
choice
알
she
것
made.
같거든. 생각해보면 여기 온 이후로 워더링 하이츠는 계속해서 나를 밀어냈고 일기장은 계속해서 나를
Now I think
달래줬지.
back on it. From the moment we set foot upon this manor, Warden Heights kept pushing me away, while the diary continued to soothe me.
언제나 솔직하지 못했어.
We were never honest, Kathy.
나도.
Both of us.
히스클리프 씨, 무슨 말인지.
Heathcliff, what are you talking about? The diary flips through its pages until it comes to a stop on the last page.
히스클리프, 그거 알아?
Would you like to hear a story, Heathcliff?
아주 오래전 조세핀이 들려준 이야기가 있었어.
Would you like to hear a story, Heathcliff? Long, long time ago, Josephine told me a little
이
tale.
저택 아래에는 아주 오래되고 깊은 강이 흐르고 있다고 했지.
She said that there is a deep, ancient river flowing beneath this manor.
터가 좋지 않으니 아무것도 세우면 안 된다고 수많은 건축가가 입을 모아서 말했대.
Every architect says it's not a good place to build anything, let alone a house that no one should ever build atop this hill.
그럼에도 이 워더링 하이츠는 세워졌어. 보이지 않는 이 깊은 지하의 강 위에서.
Wuthering Heights was built here nonetheless, over the unseen Hypogean River.
그리고 나는 어렸을 때부터 이 저택에서 돌아가신 엄마의
Ever since I was a
유령을
child,
보곤
I
했어.
saw the ghost of my late mother wander in the halls of this manor.
넬리, 저 유령 보여?
Nellie, can't you see that ghost?
무슨 소리를 하는 거예요, 아가씨? 유령 같은 건 없다니까.
Told you, miss, there are no such things as ghosts.
그러게 제가 낮잠 자라고 할 때 퍼뜩퍼뜩 잠들었어야죠.
Why don't you take your nap like I asked you
마님.
to? Oh, mistress.
다행히도
Thankfully,
그걸 보는 건 나
I wasn't the only one
혼자만이
who was
아닌
seeing the ghosts.
이 조세피는 마님이 다시 돌아올 줄 알고 있었어요.
I, Josephine, knew that you would one day return to our side.
저 밑에 흐르는 강물이 마님을 다시 이 저택으로 데리고 올 거라고.
Let the river flowing beneath these lands bring your grace back to this manor.
그렇게 제가 이 집에서의 임무를 다 끝내면 그 강의 물을 마시게 해주시겠다고.
And should my duties at this manor be complete, you will allow me to complete drink the river's waters.
그리고 그건 내가 자라날 때까지 계속해서 보였지.
And I've repeatedly seen that vision as I grew up.
히스클리프가 떠나고 모든 의욕을 잃어버린 나에게
After Heathcliff left me, after I'd lost every will to live,
릴리는 거울 조각을 보여줬어.
Nellie brought me a mirror.
아가씨, 제가 신기한 거울을 하나 얻어왔어요.
Miss, I found an interesting mirror.
재미난 것들이 막 보이더라고요. 요술 거울인가 봐요.
It shows some fascinating things. I suppose it's a magic mirror of sorts.
아가씨는 이런 발명품을 좋아하실 것
I thought you might
같아서요.
enjoy such an invention. Demi sang.
그 거울 속에서 나는 수도 없이 많은 히스클리프와 나를
In the
보았어.
mirror, I saw the infinite variations of Heathcliff and I.
히스클리프는 나로 인해 황폐해지고 냉혹해지고 우울해지고
I pulled Heathcliff to the other abyss of desolation. He grew cold and unhappy, mired in an endless cycle of misfortune.
그건 마치 처음부터 짜여진 운명 같았어.
It was as though his fate was already written to be miserable. No matter what he did, he would always meet a wretched end.
저기 보여? 다른 유령이 또 보이고 있어.
Do you see that? I see another ghost.
아가씨, 상태가 많이 안 좋아요. 찬바람 쐬지 말고 들어가서 쉬세요.
Miss, you are still very ill. Please do not let chill winds further sicken you further.
저 유령은 왜 계속 슬프게 울고 있지? 그리고 왜 낯이 익은 걸까?
Why does that ghost weep so tragically? And why does she appear so familiar?
거울을 맞아봐야겠어, 넬리.
I must gaze into the mirror again now.
나는 히스클리프가 행복해질 수 있는 유일한 길을 찾아내고 싶어서
I wish to find a single strand of possibility where Heathcliff can be happy.
밤새도록 그 거울을 보고 또 보고
So I gazed into that mirror night after night, night after
두
night,
눈에서 피눈물이 흐르고
until blood began to stream down my cheeks in place of
그러다
tears.
계속 들려왔던
At the end of the ceaseless wailings,
가장 절망하는 캐서린들을 만나게 되었지.
I found the Catherines who tasted the deepest despair.
너는 모든 세상에서 제일 고통스럽게 소리 지르고 있는 캐서린이야.
No, you are no other Catherine weeps as terribly as you do. Not in any of the worlds I have seen.
이 세계에서 히스클리프는 나 때문에 먼저 죽어버렸으니까.
Because in this world, I am Heathcliff's murderer.
우리도 너처럼 거울 너머의 모든 세계를 떠돌아다니며 본.
We were just like you, desperately searching through every world. We peered past the mirror.
하지만 그 어떤 세계를 보아도 히스클리프와 나는 같이 행복하게 살아가는 결말은 없어.
There are no world are Heathcliff and I together in happiness. Our tale always ends in tragedy.
그러니 우리에게 남은 건 고통뿐이야. 혼자 남겨진 내가 살아갈 일은 없으니까.
Thus suffering is all that remains. I have nothing to live for alone. I have no reason to go on.
모든 히스클리프는 왜 항상 행복해질 수 없을까? 어째서?
Why can't Heathcliff be happy? Why can't any Heathcliff be allowed even an ounce of happiness?
답은 하나야.
There is but one answer.
우리 탓이지. 캐서린이 있기에 히스클리프는 반드시 불행해져 가니까.
That we are the cause of his misery. Because Catherine's existence is what brings misfortune to Heathcliff. This early preview of the next Spider-Verse movie has been very interesting.
모든 히스클리프가 불행한 건 나의 탓.
Every Heathcliff is miserable because of me.
모든 세계에 내가 없어진다면
If I were to no longer exist in any world,
모든 히스클리프는
will
행복해질
every
수 있는
Heathcliff
거야.
and every world find happiness?
그래. 그러니까 이제라도 늦지 않았어.
Yes, he
남은
will.
세계의
So it's not too
히스클리프를
late.
위해서
For the sake of every remaining Heathcliff and every world,
우리를 너의 세계에
please invite
초대해
us to your world beyond,
제일 먼저
so we may heal you
이곳에 너를
first,
죽인 다음에 그 다음 세계로
and move on to the
넘어가서
next, to kill the Catherine of a different world again and again.
또다시 그러면
Then,
히스클리프들은 천국에 도달할 수 있구나.
only then can every Heathcliff reach his own heaven, the heaven where I no longer exist.
그제야 모든 굴레가 풀리는 느낌이었어.
It felt as though I was freed from a heavy yoke.
그건 너무나 당연히도 내가 해야 할 일 같았어.
It felt as though this was precisely what I was meant to do,
나는 모든 히스클리프를 사랑하니까.
because I love every Heath.
그 애는
Because he
행복해져야
deserves to be
마땅한
happy.
존재니까. 말씀하신 대로 뒷골목의 연줄을 좀 이용해서
I've done as you ordered. I've used some of my connections in the back seats
힌들리스를
to
파산시켰어요.
bankrupt Mr. Hindley.
도박에서 모든 재산을 완전
Last
잃었다고
I heard, he
하더라고요.
gambled everything he had away.
넬리가 아는 사람의 도움을 받아 힌들리 오빠를 파산시켜 워더링 하이츠를 빼앗았고
I used Nellie, who asked her acquaintance to bankrupt my brother. Then I took ownership of Wuthering Heights from her.
결과는 걱정 마세요. 이미 몇 번 비슷한 실험을 해본 적이 있으니
Don't worry about the results. We've done similar experiments in the past.
실험실 준비만 잘 된다면 말이죠.
It'll all work out as long as the laboratory is ready.
실험실은 말한 대로 다
Laboratory will
준비해
be
놓을 거야.
completed as
얼마가
you have
들든
requested.
상관없어.
The price is not a matter of concern.
그리고 계속 말씀드리는 거지만
And like I've told you
이
repeatedly,
방식은 본인의 몸에 새로운 인격이 더 씌워지는 겁니다.
this method will overwrite your identity with that of another.
그러려면 그 몸에 남아있는 의식은 없어야 해요.
Which is to say that your body should be free of consciousness.
그래야지만 온전한 인격의 소환이 가능해진다는 것을 예전의 실험을 통해 증명했거든요.
We learned from one of our previous experiments that full, complete identities can only be summoned when the body is empty.
나는 캐서린을 초대하기 위해 지하실에 거대한 실험실을 설치했어.
I installed a massive laboratory in our basement to invite Catherine to our world.
린슨의 도움을 받아 황금가지를 구입.
I acquired the golden bow with Linton's help. However,
인격을 온전한 형태로 소환하는 것은
to summon a fully intact identity is an incredibly power-consuming procedure.
하나의 황금가지로는
The single golden bow won't be enough to power it.
하지만 다행히 우리도 황금가지를 하나
I told you it was the one retrieved in Chapter 1. Luckily for you, we have recently procured ourselves a golden bow.
옥상에 꽂은 이 황금가지가 에너지를 모아 실험실에 있는
This golden
황금가지까지
bow, once installed in the nuclear manner, will collect all the necessary energy and relay it to the golden bow installed in the laboratory.
당신 정말
You are so kind.
친절하시네요.
I do not think she is kind.
제가 무엇을 지불하는
What kind
건가요?
of payment do you ask for in return? Nothing. Please just take part in my evil
우리는
plan.
돈은 필요하지 않아. 대신에
Not monetary, that's for certain. Instead,
반죽을 만들게 해줄래?
allow us to make a dough.
내
That is all I
거래소에
ask.
줄게. 반죽이요?
A dough.
그래. 아무것도 섞이지 않은
Yes, a pure,
순수하고
uncontaminated dough.
정제된 어서 날 초대해줘.
Invite me. Please. Please.
조만간 실험이 완성될 거야.
The experiment should be complete soon.
넬리,
Nellie,
이젠 유령이 무섭지 않아.
I no longer fear the ghosts.
모든 두려움은 무지에서부터 나오는
Because all fear
것이니까.
stems from the ignorance of its origin.
그래서 나는
Maybe that I was
말하는
so
일이
afraid of
그렇게
talking to
무서웠나
Heathcliff.
봐. 까마득한 그 마음이
Because I could not know, nor could I understand his ever-distant heart.
내가 유령이라고 생각했던 것은 다른 세계에서 온
What I thought to
일이었어.
be ghosts were just us from other worlds.
비참해지고 고통스러워하지만 나를 죽이기 위해
Suffering
이
and works
저택을
of pain,
헤매고
yet
있는
when in this manner still, determined to end my life.
자, 당신에 관해 7번의 벼락이 치고 난 후
Now, after lightning strikes 7 times upon your coffin,
다른 세계에서 넘어올 수 있는 길이 열리고 당신이 바라는
the path to
캐서린
the other world will
소환될 수
open.
있을 거야.
Summon the Catherine you want from the other world here.
린틀도 행복할 거야.
I am certain that Linton will be happy,
당신이 사랑하는 나를 위해 하는 일이니까.
because you are doing this for me, whom you love so much.
관을 닫으면 당신은 다시 눈을 뜨지 못해.
Once this coffin closes, that is it. You won't open your eyes ever again.
알고 있어.
I know.
하지만 이게 끝이 아니야. 언제 어디서든 당신을 지켜보고
It's not
있을
the end.
테니까.
I will always be watching over you, wherever you may be.
당신이 바라는 건 전부 이루어놓고
Your word is my command. Everything shall be as you willed. Get in the cockchair, Linton.
좋은 꿈 꾸게.
Sweet dreams, my love.
그 반죽은 꽤 순도가 높은 거라 무엇이든 될 수 있거든.
A dough of such high purity can be pretty much anything.
내가 원하는 건 그 반죽보다는 그걸 넘어선 가장 처음의 것이지만
What I seek lies beyond that dough, however. It is something more primordial, something at the far beginning of all things.
어딘가에 돌아올 생각도 없는 히스클리프보다는
But for you, I present a different Heathcliff.
오로지 캐서린만을 위한 히스클리프. 그러니까 당신만을 위한 히스클리프를.
Not your Heathcliff left without a word, and doesn't even care to return. A Heathcliff who exists for Catherine, and only Catherine.
그리고 당신 저택 아래 흐르고 있는 그 강이 정말
And the river that flows beneath your
당신과
manor
내게
will be of great help to the
많은
both of
도움이
us.
될 수 있을 거야. 당신의 의식은 영영 사라지는 게
It may be that your
아니고
consciousness isn't lost forever,
세계의 가장 밑바닥에
because the
흐르는
deepest
이
river
강이
arrests them from moving on.
의식을 붙잡 어딘가에서 이 모든 것을 지켜보는 것도 좋겠지.
Perhaps you would have a front seat to everything that has transpired.
나만을 위한 히스클리프? 그게 무슨 말이야?
Heathcliff will exist just for me. What are you talking about?
그리고 나는 왜 이 모든
And why
걸
am I watching all
지켜보고
this
있는
happen? You're also in the tuck chair.
거지? 내가 애초에 어디에 있는 거지?
You are in a hotel. There is a chair in the corner of the room. You are seated upon that chair.
내 말이 들리진
Can
않아.
anyone hear me?
아무 걱정하지 마.
Don't worry. We'll make sure that the summoning ritual is a resounding success.
반드시. 그리고 혹시나 말하는 것이지만 마음 단단히 먹고 기억하렴. 이
And
모든
just in case you
것은
forget, remember to hold
네가
steadfast.
사랑하는
Remember that all this is for the good of Heathcliff, whom you love so much. The clock turns to revive Heathcliff, who stabbed himself with the golden bow.
개소리.
Catherine. Eventually, the Catherine from a distant world is slowly pulled from the coffin the other Heathcliff is carrying. The golden bow that impaled Heathcliff begins to return to whence it came. Back to where Heathcliff tore it from. Like it was meant to be. Every world. This is it. What is out here? Flowers. The man. What? Is there anything above? Every world. Huh. No dungeon this time? Interesting. Let's go.
와일드 헌트야.
Catherine, who Heathcliff desired so desperately to reach, she was walking out of the coffin, her eyes open. Yeah.
아니야.
No. The seventh lightning has struck. She's being overridden by a Catherine from a different world. Please don't do this, Catherine. Which one? I endured everything for you. Everything at the manor. Everything I suffered out there. All I ever wanted was to see you again. To return to this manor. To meet you. The space surrounding Catherine, who is screaming and wailing, begins to bend and crack as though something has gone very wrong. Why have you changed our mind? Why have you forgotten our ways? You have spent countless days and nights watching how Heathcliff suffers. The suffering that we have inflicted upon him.
아니야,
No,
달라.
it's different.
내게 이런 말을 해줄 수 있는 건
The only person who can tell me this is.
이 세계의 모든 히스클리프가 어떻게 되든 말든 너는 아무 상관없는 일이라고 생각하는 거야?
Doesn't matter, not matter to you what happens to every Heathcliff in every world. Or is who is so selfish that you feel detached from its consequences.
히스클리프는 곧 나야. 내가 세상에서 느낀 가장 큰 고통은 히스클리프가 느낀 고통이고 내가 사는
I am Heathcliff. My greatest miseries in this world have been Heathcliff's miseries, and I watched and felt from the beginning my great thought in living is himself.
다른 모든 것이 남고 그 애가 없는 세상이 도달할 거라면
If all else remain,
해설이 또한
if you were an
존재한다.
island, no captain should seem a part of that world any longer.
캐시! 어딘가에 네가 느껴져! 어디 있지?
Kathy, you are here somewhere. Where are you? She's the captor in your book. The identity. Something's gone wrong with the summoning.
캐서린 씨의 의지가 개입되고 있는 것이 주요 원인으로 파악됩니다.
It is likely that Miss Captain's will is intervening in the summoning.
캐서린 씨가 소환을 거부하고 있다는
She's
거예요?
refusing the summoning.
날 방해하지 마. 날 불러와줘. 네가 진정으로 히스클리프를 사랑하는 것이
Do not
맞다면.
obstruct me. Summon me if your love for Heathcliff is true. No. Shut the fuck up. Something puts some gibberish that could violent text. Ow! Ow!
어디 있지? 내게로 와, 캐서린!
Where are you? Come to my embrace, Heathcliff. Heathcliff.
어딘가에
Where are you?
네 목소리
I can hear your voice. Oh, please.
제발
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는
He's
건
the fight
간단히
with one.
일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
Sorry, can't you go because people can also captain shit. Blah 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 blah. Possible counter. Combat start, apply one. Alright, good. You just want to block with everyone that's not you, basically. Oh, unclappable. Alright. I'll just shoot your ass again. Get that. That should be fine. Yeah, it should. That's better.
예측할 수 없게.
Shoot this motherfucker in the head.
적을 비기 전까지 퇴각은 불허하지.
불확실한 것은 없네.
언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요, 단테님.
My seeds even come through this thing. Oh.
목을 콱 물어버리자. 나도 거들지.
그대로 꿰어쏘리라.
너 방금은 실수였던 거죠?
Go for a real shoot. Fuck that fucker up. That's my first.
몸소 보여주지. 어떻게
미래를 과거와 같이.
Oh, fuck, she got stunned.
움직임이 멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요? 단테님 아무래도 의식을 잃으신 것 같아요.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
Before Heathcliff, defeat the other Heathcliff, become the true cowboy.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
There. Not gonna poise. Well, too bad. No poise, please.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Or on you.
그대 흔들렸군. 이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Or Heathcliff. put that fucker in a coffin, break his ass.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요? 아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
Oh fuck! The buffs. What? How many buffs? What is that? Farming. One defensive and one fragile for every 20. Huh? This is for not hitting. I don't know. Or maybe it's to keep up from one of these fuckers. I don't know. Give me that switch.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Oh my, almost gonna die. Nani.
그 시선 경멸스럽고 모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
That hard. But it's hard. Not really have this turn coffee. That's hard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Phase 2.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건
Catherine,
달팽이만 할
it's
수
me.
있는
Heathcliff.
일이에요.
Please embrace me once
이번에도
again.
분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
Raining shield valley. What the fuck is that even do? That's all pointless. When we're gone.
예측할 수 없게.
Where's the hand?
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
Where's the hand? Come back and play Super Smash Bros. With me. As a streamer, this music is not worth being copyright strike. That's all I say.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요, 단테님.
What do the precepts tell me to do next on a pose? So, very well. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's targeting. Whatever.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Unfortunately, Catherine's hands, ironically, do not have hands.
괜찮아요,
저
단테님.
해충들
이 거리면 지금 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
사요. 짐승.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다. 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
거둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨.
이 거리면 충분해.
I may have wasted some abilities there.
알겠지만.
Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? I suddenly realized an unfamiliar voice is echoing directly in my head. Is this sound coming directly through the golden bow? Yes, it's the telephone now. Can you hear me too? You hear that too, Clockhead. I turned to look at Heathcliff. He appears exhausted from the prolonged battle, both body and spirit. The golden bow that once pierced his chest was no longer moved after my clock turned, but its influence seemed to be lingering for some reason. Catherine, Heathcliff whispers. Listen closer. What is happening? A frail, desperate voice echoes. The voice shudders so terribly. This is not at all what I wished for. No. I carefully asked the voice a question. So all of this is, I never wanted Heathcliff to exist for Catherine, and only Catherine. I don't think she could hear our voices. All I wanted was for every Heathcliff to be happy. All I wanted was to kill every existence of myself. So someone, help me. Can anyone hear me? Shout that we can hear her. Floor decision. This is. The warm light of a golden bowl begins emanating from somewhere. Heathcliff, is that you? Yes, Captain. I'm back. Sorrow, joy, wrath, obsession. I can feel the storm of emotions raging within Heathcliff. Oh, yet all is silent. I cannot hear his voice. The same emotions can be felt from Catherine's voice. Bloody hell. Cold slowly takes over the warmth as it grows weaker. I can no longer hear Catherine's voice. I knew this wouldn't be this easy. But Heathcliff refuses to let disappointment hold him back. Instead, he forges on with determination. The other sinners follow suit, prepared for battle. All sinners heal 10 SP. Heathcliff gains 2 haste for the rest of the encounter. All sinners gain 1 haste for the rest of the encounter. Continue.
부디 고통 속에서 깨어나게 나의 계절이.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
Fake Heathcliff, it's time to whoop your butt. Lightning will stop it. Oh. Lightning will stop it. There we go.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
피가 튀고.
수행 완료.
Go Don Quixote, delete your HP.
그 뜻을 해금하겠네.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Oh boy, he about to get deleted. How much do you have? Like 1,400 health or something? Oh, so okay, maybe not as deleted as I want.
진짜 밝혀주마.
All of the pro is so awkward. Fighting Heathcliff, Earl King Heathcliff versus Earl King Heathcliff. So
어라? 저쪽에 비틀거리시는 분이 보이네요. 이만 편히 눕혀드릴까요?
is Honglu's dialogue unique, or the announcer's dialogue is unique here? That's actually maybe that. Dominate. I too wish to dominate Cap. Oh.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
Oh lord, did I attack the right one? Oh fuck. Fudge. Oh.
진짜 밝혀주마.
뱀으로 꿰뚫어라. 저
이
해충들을
거리면 충분해.
도려내라.
너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
사여, 짐승.
아차!
My head fills with the voice once again. You know what? I'll be back in a second. Only 1 second. My head fills with the voice once again. I never should have summoned that captain here. I thought Heathcliff would never have to suffer again if ever captain were to no longer exist. But I should have known that Heathcliff would have thought the very same. I feel her heart-rending sorrow. I never should have fled. I should have talked to her instead of running away. Heathcliff was right. Every unspoken word, every unshared discussion only broke their hearts further apart from each other, until their words began to run parallel, never to converge. If only I could go back. Is there truly no way out of this trap that this woman set for us? Heathcliff shots. Cappy, Just as Heathcliff began to speak, a shrill cry tears through our heads. Catherine, do not obstruct me now. We promised, didn't we? We promised to kill all of us, so that Heathcliff may find happiness. The cutting voice is tinged with an odd warmth, like a different voice. No, maybe the two Catherines are vying for control. One of her colossal hands is twitching and stumbling. Maybe this is our chance to neutralize the hand. Who will step forth? Heathcliff, because canon event. Heathcliff immediately knew what I was going for and up toward the hand. This can't be. Good, we caught her off guard and neutralized the hand. I instinctively knew that we were so close. Heathcliff feels blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은.
In your fucking precept, not target the cat. I'm just do the thing. Wait, are those flashes? Was that the Yi Sang Delulu place? Or Dongrang's Delulu field? Fields of Delulu.
singe 밝혀주마.
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 먹어먹기. 그래, 그렇게 황홀히 피어나고 피어나고 피어나라.
목을 떨궈주마. 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
저기요. 움직임이 멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요?
Catherine, those hands should only be used to
단테님,
jerk Heathcliff off.
아무래도 의식을 잃으신 것 같아요.
Unclashable. Below zero damage combos.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수
Let's
없는
not use the suicide attack
자신만의 이유
if
때문일까요?
we don't need it. I'm not suiciding Heathcliff just wait into the fight. Come on, where is she? Where's Donkey? There she is. The murder commences. There you go. I think Donkey broke her.
저기야 개살인. 차라리 내 앞에 나타나서 나를 찢어놓아줘.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
He said we better survive.
계속해봐라.
통의 밑바닥
속에서 찾아낼 때까지.
기가 튀기.
It appears he is alive. Okay. Damn it, this is Kathy's coffin. It's so cold and dark inside. You remain trapped here all alone, just for my happiness. You who hated the dark so much. Burst forth from the coffin. Why can't I select the other characters? Fine, I'll select Heathcliff. Predicted odds, very high. If only I waited to hear your words to the end. If only I didn't run away. If only I approached you to talk with you first. What a witless mess I am. But... So you've broken free from the coffin, Heathcliff? Pointless. It's all pointless. You should have remained there suffocating in your worst regret of your life. Shut your trap. I won't run anymore. Not here at the end of all things. I know it's too late, but I'll take this chance before even this passes breath. If this chance won't lead me my happiness, even if this path won't end with your happiness, because I know for certain, as long as our words are left unsaid, no one will ever be happy. I see. You're right. To wish for your happiness without even talking to you first, out of fear. I should never have done that. I was wrong. I think. I heard Captain's voice.
꿈이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Keep on Facebook.
개소리들 만나야 해.
그걸 막는 것들은 전부
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
개소리들 만나야 해. 그걸 막는 것도 전부.
Prepare to die. Hot Force. Here it comes.
흩뿌려져 추악한 모든 시선이 이끌릴지.
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
It is over. This is so damn confusing to watch.
함께 사라져라. 우리에게 안식은 없다.
No reproach shall ever await us. Ah, my eyes. Faust, if things don't get any better, what will happen to them?
히스클리프 씨를 소멸시키는 데 성공한 마왕 히스클리프는 모든 세계를 넘어다니면서 히스클리프를
Oh, King
소멸시킬 것이다.
Heathcliff. Once he kills Heathcliff of this world for good, he will leap over to other worlds, slay other virgins of Heathcliff.
캐서린의 소환이 성공한다면 그녀 또한 모든 세계를 돌아다니면서 캐서린을 탄생시키겠죠.
If Catherine's summoning succeeds, she'll become another Catherine who leaps between every world, creating more Catherines like herself. For what end?
그 끝엔 이 히스클리프와 캐서린 둘만의 절규가 남지 않을까요?
To an end where there is nothing but the silence and lamentation of both Heathcliff and Catherine. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? There's a sound coming from my device. Oh. What? Oh. I see his tablet. Gotcha. Done. I see that you write a diary of your own. I wouldn't call it a diary. It's not like I record what happens every day in here. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries, the climax of this canto. Dante and us both arguing about what counts as a diary. Heath. That still counts as a diary. Is a record of your life. Then, I suppose it is. After. Just before the break of dawn, during the quietest hours of the day, I would write in my diary. Especially on days when I suffered from fevers, I could not bear to keep going without vomiting every fault of mine on a piece of paper. I was always honest with my dad. I was always honest with my dad, but it seems that I could never be honest anywhere else. While I hid my true feelings from the ones I loved, while I began to communicate myself, I became angry at those who could understand me. Heathcliff will never know. You'll never know how much I. No, I have to know. Player 3 has joined. Heathcliff, how did you? I needed a lot of courage to get here. Onto my boss's tablet. Catherine. It's also easy for you to topple me. For you to crown me up until I'm nothing. This is one hell of quite a BDSM relationship we got going on. I was so happy whenever you came to visit me. A single glance for you in my direction could brighten my entire day. You were almost like a calamity. And I've always loved that very calamity that swept over me like the tempest, Catherine. Thank you. And for not having the courage. Finally, our hearts are no longer broken apart. Dante, may I borrow your diary for a moment? The golden bow has far more impressive powers than any of us could have ever imagined. What power? It has been bringing your own wishes to reality, has it not? So, the key to my Heathcliff's happiness is in your diary. So I look down at the screen of the device I carry, something I used to think was nothing but a tool for recording things. I gently open the door. Don't touch the star. Clear off. Clear off, Kathy. I'm not pressing that button. I do. Okay, fine. Clear all, Kathy. Confirm. Clearing all, Kathy.
먼저 말해줘서 고마워, 히스클리프.
Thank you so much for being the first one to talk, Heathcliff.
나도 모든 세계의
I don't love every
히스클리프가 아닌
Heathcliff in every world.
지금의 너를
I love you
사랑해.
as you are now. Why do this to me? In every world of possibilities that may or may not have been. Every Catherine and Heathcliff of all worlds call out to each other, feeling the echoes of their partners. They struggle for a woman's last unseen embrace.
캐시! 어디 있지? 너를 다시 내 품에 안아야겠어.
Where are you, Kathy? I wish to have you in my embrace again.
네가 계속해서 느껴졌어. 내 곁에 맴돌고 있다는 사실을 분명 알고 있었지.
I have felt your presence all along. I knew for certain that you have been haunted.
땅 아래 있는 것이 아니라 이곳 어딘가 있어. 그렇지.
Will I not beneath the cold earth? You are beside me, are you not? Heathcliff, why do you refuse to embrace me?
내가 네 마음을 찢은 게 아니야.
Surprise dungeon
네가 네
path.
마음을 찢은 거야. 내 마음을 찢으면서 내 마음까지 찢어놓은 거야.
I have not broken your heart. You have broken it. And in breaking it, you have broken mine. Do come to me, Heathcliff. Whisk me away and embrace me in your heart. The dust here is too cold. My body is turning to ice. Only by your warmth shall the frost thaw. Thank you. Millions of worlds made real by Catherine and Heathcliff begin speeding by before us. Every possibility of Heathcliff and Catherine. Most end in tragedy, full of suffering and lamentation. But among the infinity, I catch a glimpse of tranquility. Outside the manor, there are two gravestones marking Heathcliff's and Catherine's final resting places, and in the desolate, forlorn moorlands of Wuthering Heights. What was that? As our two youths who each resemble Heathcliff and Catherine, they gaze deeply into each other's eyes, their mouths drawn into the sweetest, happiest smiles. Their hearts connected, despite everything. They were. I see. I let my conviction blind myself to other possibilities. Earl King Heathcliff's last words are hollow and bittersweet. Its echoes scatter into nothingness. Catherine begins to disappear from every world, as though she was never there. And when every Catherine eventually disappeared, millions of changing possibilities appeared before us. Mr. Earnshaw brings Heathcliff from the back streets. Hindley's scorn and hatred for Heathcliff remained the same. But without Catherine, Heathcliff had no reason to endure the suffering in Wuthering Heights. So he quickly moves on from Wuthering Heights. Each Heathcliff lives a different life, meeting all kinds of different people, and lives on without Catherine. Our Heathcliff watches the worlds transform. Each Heathcliff living a life of his own, and Catherine's existence slowly fading away from him. I would have understood if Heathcliff were to curse me with weeping, cruel words. I would have understood were to grab me and shake me by the collar. To erase someone's entire existence is an unimaginably terrible thing. But Heathcliff was watching all of it in silence, as if he wished to carve each and every single one of them into his memory. And
아무것도 남지 않게 되었구나.
Finally, there isn't anything left.
황금 가지를 가지고 가는 거야, 넬리.
Nelly, are you taking the golden bow? Nelly stood atop the railing of the rooftop and gazed down at us. Most sinners were fallen or were unconscious. In her hands, she held the golden bow that appeared to have been pried from the rooftop.
하지만 히스클리프,
But Heathcliff,
너는 마음 착한 애니까 이해하지?
you're a good, kind-hearted boy, aren't you? I'm certain you understand.
내게 거울 조각을 처음 보여준 그 사람에게 이걸
I suppose I will
넘겨볼까
bring
해.
this to the one who first showed me the mirror shard.
소용없다는 거 알잖아.
You know it's futile.
너희는 온 힘을 다해 싸워서 쓰러지고 지쳤어. 그때만을 기다린 치프 버틀러를 어떻게 막을 셈이야?
You and your friends have fought battle after battle, pushed yourselves past the brink of exhaustion. How will you stop the chief butler who has waited for this precise moment?
저 시계가 한 바퀴 돌아간 후엔 난 사라져 있을 텐데.
They can turn the clock, but I will no longer be here once the hands turn once.
그래, 지금은 너를 막을 수 없겠지.
Sir, I can't stop you now, but
찾을 거야.
I'll get it all back.
황금 가지와 내 개설이네.
The golden bow, my captain.
캐서린? 누구를 말하는 거야?
Captain, who are you talking about?
알아들을 수 없는 소리를 하네. 히스클리프.
I can't say I understand what you're talking about, Heathcliff.
알아.
Fine.
너와 다른 사람들에겐 이제 기억의 얼룩이 되어버렸다는 거.
That name no longer means anything to you or anyone else. Nothing but an ink stain remains where she once stood.
하지만 내겐 너무 선명해졌어. 절대 지울 수 없어.
It's never been clear to me, so clear that it can never be erased.
그렇게 간절하다면 되찾는 날이 오길 바랄게.
Well, if you are that desperate, then I hope your wish will come true one day.
황금 가지만 있다면 어떤 소망이든 마음이든
You said that the
이루어진다고
golden
하니까.
bow can make any wish, any heart come true. All that remained on the rooftop was a burnt golden bow inside the top.
하얗게 타버렸습니다. 나머지 한 개는 누군가 이미 가져간 듯하군요.
Golden bow is burnt white. It appears that someone has made off with the other. Nelly took the other one. The one that's intact.
그자에게 간 거겠지.
He must have taken it to her.
헤르만.
Herman.
실패하지 않았어.
This isn't a failure.
되찾을 수 있어.
We'll get it back.
어긋나도 진심을 다한다면 다시 이어질 수 있으니까.
Even if our hearts may be broken apart, if I give up my own, we'll be connected once again.
나와 개설이니 죽은 세계에서조차 그랬던 것처럼.
As they did. Even in the world where Catherine and I were both there.
이 관 속에 들어있는 자의 이름이 캐서린인가요?
It's Catherine, the name of the person was called.
죄송해요. 안개가 낀 것처럼.
Sorry, everything feels so foggy.
이 관과 관의 주인은 곧바로 LCCA 팀이 수거하여 본부로 전송해 놓을 겁니다.
The coffin and the person that lies with him will be taken back to headquarters by the actors. I want to ask him if he was okay, but I already knew the answer. So many things had gone wrong.
여전히 괜찮지 않아.
No, I'm still not okay. Heathcliff's one and only goal was gone. But it was no longer trapped in the living grave. Perhaps that is precisely why he could open the door to see a new wider world. Not a single color remained in the silent northern heights once the tempest passed. All monochromatic, save for patches of color.
저 꽃의 이름은 히스라고 해.
Its flowers are called beauty.
황야에서 고독하게 피어나지만
The loneliness flowers that take root
끈질기게
and bloom in the
살아남아서
wild moorlands.
기다리지.
But also flowers that survive no matter what devastating tempest comes their way. They endure it all and wait. Wait for what?
몰라. 그냥 시간을.
I don't know. Time, I suppose. That is when Heathcliff finally told us the name of the flowers. Right, it's time. Mute that shit. There. I'll mute it. 10 out of 10 Canto. Finally, the game lives up to its potential. This is in no way heavily biased by my weird obsession with Heathcliff. Not at all. So you have still not won yet. You have to do a 10 out of 10 Canto that does not feature Heathcliff. This is so unfair for you. I'm sorry. The boss of toys. Oh, there are those action figures. What is it? Donkey's action figures? Honolulu doing his hair in the mirror. I guess that's the burnt up golden bowl. It is canon that Don Quixote is sitting on Sinclair's lap. I will accept no other reality. Virgil is about to get fired. Is a 5-year-old. Please let me never do this accident again. Just have to piece of his top. It's 15. Whoa, go after it. Go. Oh, sorry. Give me. Turn it down. Boy, it took off. Where the bloody hell are you looking at?
그걸 진작에 말씀해 주셨어야죠.
Well, maybe you should have told me that first. Another day, another distortion hunting in the streets of T4, as per LCD's orders. Looks like it didn't take too long for Heathcliff to be his usual energetic self once again.
야, 뒤질래? 이쪽으로 넘기라니까!
Why, I told you to send him this way. I'll smash your head in once this is over. Maybe he's gone too passionate. Long time no. Wait, why are you? How do you still have color?
빛이 내게 아직 닿지 못한 거야.
Because the light is yet to reach me. Something sonnet living in darkness. Whatever.
별은 아주 까마득하게 있으니까.
Because the star is an unfathomable distance away.
단테, 당신도
Feel like
꽃을
flowers too,
좋아해?
Dante. Come to life them.
당신이 정성스럽게 보살피고
Imagine that there was
있는
a single
장미 한
rose
송이가
he's taking
있었어.
care of for a long time.
당신의 방은 그 꽃이
The
풍기는
aroma was
향기로
always brimming
가득
from the sweet
채워져
aroma of
있지.
that flower.
그러나 어느 날 당신은 긴
But one day you
여행을
leave
떠나
the roads
그
behind to go on a
장미를
long, long journey.
내버려둔 채로 그곳에서 큰
In your
정원에
journey,
도달하게
you come
되고
across a large garden,
당신이
and there
보살폈던
you see
것과
thousands of
똑같은
the very same
장미가
roses you once
수천 송이가
cared for.
피어 있는 걸
The
보았어.
sight brings you to tears
그걸 본
and you drop to your
당신은
knees.
울음이 차올라서 이유가 무엇일 것
Why
같아?
do you suppose that is? Damien, he's appeared to me before in the past. He would always lead me with scripted riddles. But I'm starting to understand what his riddles are supposed to represent. Because I've finally come to understand that the one I truly loved was the rose I left behind.
맞아.
Correct.
세상엔 수천 송이의 장미꽃들이 있어도 나의 장미꽃은 단 하나야.
Even though there are thousands of roses in this world, there is but one that is mine.
당신이 물을 주고 가꿔 주고
You wanted
가시에
it
찔려서 가끔 아파하긴
diligently
해도
cared for
당신의
it,
보살핌으로
even as its
인해서
thorns prick
향기가
your
나는
fingers.
그
So your
꽃말이야.
care makes it this all up bloom.
히스클리프와 캐서린에게도
Oh my Lord,
그러지
Lord, that's
않았을까? 어느 세계에서도
I suppose this
여러
was for
캐서린과
Heathcliff and Catherine
히스클리프가
as well.
있다는 것을 알아도
Knowing that there are
그
infinite
어디에나
Catherines
있을
and Heathcliffs in
히스클리프와
countless worlds,
캐서린이
you
행복하길
wish not for the
바라기보다
happiness of
눈앞의
infinite
서로가
Catherines and Heathcliffs,
특별하고
but for the
소중하다고
happiness of each other.
생각했으니까.
Because to them, each other was the one that truly mattered.
하지만 대부분의 사람들은
It would take
어리석어서
most people a
그걸
long, long time to
깨닫기까지는
understand it.
정말 오랜
Because most
시간이
people are
필요할 거야.
foolish.
알겠어? 눈앞에 있는 나의 꽃을 사랑하는 방법을 알기만
You
한다면
understand. Once I learn to properly love my very own flower, Sinclair, you better watch out.
그 순간부터 더 이상 수천 송이의 장미꽃들은
I no longer
지킬
need to
필요가
protect the
없는
thousands of
거야.
other roses in this world.
이별 사람들은 자신의 정원만을
People of the
꾸미기
stars
위해
care for thousands of
장미꽃
rose
수천
blossoms in
송이를
their own gardens,
가꾸면서도
but still fail
정작
to find
자신이
what they
원하는
really
것은
desire.
찾지 못하더라고.
What of the other flowers that have already bloomed? What happens to them? Damien smiled at my question.
그건 당신이 내게 양을 그려줄 수 있을
You will
때
find the answer to that question yourself.
그때 스스로
And you
찾기를
can draw
바랄
me as
거야.
a sheep. With that, Damien disappeared. I hear a faint cry of a distant land.
이제 다음 시련만 넘어서면 본인 또한 감히 나리의 가족이
Well,
될 수
half their
있겠군.
identities have been raised.
그렇게 된다면
Confirmed.
본인은 더 이상 추울 일도 외로울 일도 없을 테지.
Well, I think that's probably it for tonight. I will enjoy a break. I can't go. I believe that is it. Well, for any VOD watchers that may stumble across this, I mean, because no one watched this. Live long and prosper.